Em representação de Sua Excelência o Ministro da Agricultura, Mar e Alimentação de Irlanda, vai usar a palavra o Diretor Executivo do Marine Institute, Dr. Peter Heffernan.
Excellencies, Commissioner, Ministers, ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure to represent Ireland's Minister for Agriculture, Food and the Marine, Simon Coveney, who sends his very best wishes to the Lisbon Atlantic Conference. Regrettably, on two accounts, our Prime Minister's mother, Ethna Kenny, is being buried this morning, and I know you would join me in a moment of reflection, wishing her soul eternal peace. And also, government discussions on the upcoming budget regrettably prevent the Minister from attending today, but we will pass over that not-so-pleasant subject and concentrate instead on the much happier reason why we are here today. I want also to thank the organisers and sponsors of this event and commend the Portuguese and Lisbon authorities for bringing us together in this beautiful Atlantic setting. Launching the Atlantic strategy here in Lisbon is a key moment for our 5 Atlantic member states. This maritime strategy for our part of the Atlantic Ocean is yet another milestone in the development of the integrated maritime policy. Ireland's commitment to that policy is well known and is embodied in the Galway Declaration, which was adopted in 2004 during the last Irish presidency of the EU at the EU Conference on Marine Science and Ocean Technology by over 500 leading marine scientists, policymakers and representatives of the marine sector from all corners of the European Union. It was a great pleasure to present copies of the Galway Declaration, which inspired the European Integrated Maritime Marine Policy, to Commissioner Damanaki and her Irish colleague, Commissioner Geoghegan Quinn, on their recent visit to the Marine Institute last September. That declaration was itself a key stage in the development of the integrated maritime policy. Following the adoption of the Blue Book in 2007 and the commitment to developing and implementing integrated sea basin strategies, Ireland has worked closely with the Commission and our Atlantic partners to develop an Atlantic strategy that will be truly integrated and innovative. Nationally and in collaboration with other Atlantic member states, Ireland has actively and constructively engaged in helping to design the strategy which we now have today. We look forward to working with our partners in the regions who have a keen interest in this strategy. We are very pleased with the thematic approach taken by the Commission in designing the strategy, for it shows not only the key sectors which must be addressed, but also how interconnected, how integrated they can and should be. We are particularly pleased that the strategy for the Atlantic highlights the smart ocean work we have been carrying out at the Marine Institute in Galway. Smart Ocean is a high-tech marine cluster involving a group of over 50 companies, Irish-based multinationals and small indigenous companies, focused on the development and delivery of innovative marine ICT applications to global markets. In September, Commissioner Damanaki met with some of the participants in the Smart Ocean cluster and heard them outline how their innovations and technologies can contribute to the blue growth and environmental stewardship objectives of the integrated maritime policy for the European Union. During that visit, Minister Coveney said that science and innovation will be at the heart of intensive Irish and European efforts to generate blue growth, where our maritime resources become an engine of sustainable growth and recovery. A recent report of the socioeconomic data of Ireland's ocean economy indicated that in 2007, the most recent year for which a fully comprehensive database across all marine sectors exists, Ireland's marine resource was valued at 1.4 billion gross value added, representing 1% of our gross domestic product, and had a turnover of 3.4 billion and provided employment for 17,000 full-time equivalent workers. While 2007 was at the peak of the last economic cycle, these figures represent an important baseline and resource for future economic planning and development in our blue economy. Socioeconomic data may not seem very exciting, but when they describe the daily realities of far more than 17,000 people, taking into account part-time nature of many marine-related activities, and the realities for their families and coastal communities, they are very important indeed. For all the good work that has gone into designing this strategy for the Atlantic, it is only the first step. That is why the work of the Atlantic Forum in generating concrete proposals for flagship projects will be vital. Just as Ireland participated actively and constructively in designing the Atlantic strategy, so too we will be fully engaged in the work of the Forum. The Member States, the regions, enterprise, researchers and civil society should all be involved in designing and implementing the strategy's action plan to ensure its maximum success. We look forward to the Forum starting as soon as possible. What has begun in Lisbon will be carried forward in each of our countries. It is our aim that the Forum's deliberations will be brought to fruition during the Irish presidency in 2013. There is an old Irish proverb, "Thusmai la na obra," which means a good start is half the work. With the launch of the Atlantic Strategy, we have made an excellent start. We look forward to carrying on the good work. Thank you.